You're in your car driving back home when you see some dogs up for adoption. You figure, why not rescue a cute pooch and give it a warm home? You pull over and see a massive Goliath of a dog. It's got pointy ears and huge paws. Its eyes are deep and sharp. You're staring at a wolf-dog hybrid. This can happen in the wild, and it's pretty common to see in many households. It's actually the most common wild and domesticated animal cross out there, with an estimated 400,000 of these as pets in the United States alone. There are many combinations of these animals, but the most common are gray wolves mixed with German shepherds or Siberian huskies. These crosses may seem majestic, but they're really dangerous to have around the house. Many cases were reported of wolf dogs attacking their owners for random and unpredictable reasons. It's best to leave these doggos alone. And speaking of wild doggos, some of the most dangerous ones out there also look quite adorable. You better keep some distance if you ever come across one of these, because they will chase after you. They're even called the kings of Australia, the one and only dingo. These animals have been around for hundreds of years across Southeast Asia to Australia. Their golden brown color blends with their surroundings, making them even more dangerous when lurking around for prey. And just like a wolf-dog hybrid, many dingoes are also bred with domesticated dogs to create a dingo-doggo combo. Yeah, I said that. Now, that may sound cute, but they're anything but. They're still wild animals that hunt in packs and are ruthless even to humans. Now, this one may seem like a no-brainer, but there are enthusiasts out there who keep venomous snakes in their houses. Not everyone can handle those serpents since they need proper care and attention. Some states even banned owning them. Sure, it may be pretty cool to show off one of these to a group of friends at a party, but stats show that there are at least 10,000 snake bites a year in the United States. Some of these are pets. Snake handling professionals equip themselves with proper gear and tools when extracting them from unwanted areas. So having one in the house on purpose is risky enough. And there are many venomous snakes in the wild that are actually in danger and shouldn't be kept at home unless for nurturing. When first introducing this animal, explorers described it as a mix of a duck, a beaver, and an otter the size of a house cat that laid eggs. Come again? Scientists brushed the platypus off as fiction until they saw it with their own eyes. Cute as it may be, this weird mammal is actually venomous. On its webbed back feet, its heels hold spurs for self-defense and to escape and wiggle their way out of danger. As you can imagine, keeping a venomous duck-billed beaver isn't something you should do, even though they look so adorable as babies. Platypuses are extremely hard to take care of and need massive amounts of real estate to swim and roam around. They're really picky with their diet and can be quite aggressive when handling them, but they might make a good secret agent. Owning a cat isn't usually a big deal, unless you're dealing with a Serval. These wild cats are bigger than the typical house cat and look like little leopards. Yeah, they look majestic and like to jump from place to place, but they're still not highly recommended to keep at home. They've been known to cause a ruckus in the house and rip up curtains and couches with their claws. They rarely listen to humans and are aggressive when played with. They're very clever and need loads of places to climb and explore, and do all kinds of Serval things. A slow loris is just an animal you want to hug all day. Its large, bulging eyes make you want to cry for joy. The way it grabs onto branches with its tiny hands brings smiles to everyone. And it does it all so slowly. But there's a dark secret to handling these primates. They're endangered and illegal. And even though they look oh so cute to handle, they're actually in extreme distress. They're night animals and can't handle too much interaction. And it's enough knowing they're actually venomous. They're the only primates in the world to have a toxic bite that can pack a hurtful punch. At least it won't be hard outrunning these creatures. Koalas are also animals that enjoy climbing tree branches and eating. But having one of these at home is totally unadvisable. These animals are very protective of their young and aggressive if they feel threatened. And despite being called koala bears, they're not related to bears at all. They're marsupials, or in English, related to kangaroos and wombats. And like kangaroos, they have pouches for the babies to grow up in. They have opposable thumbs like primates and humans to grab onto branches and climb. Trying to domesticate these animals won't work, and feeding them is the main reason they can't live with humans. They need special eucalyptus leaves that grow in forests in order to survive, which means they need large forest ranges to thrive. What do you get when you have a possum-looking animal the size of your palm with wings? Nope, not a bat, but a sugar glider. And they don't actually have wings, so they don't technically fly. Bats still hold the record for the only winged mammal out there. Rather, these marsupials have a thick layer of skin that stretches from their hands to their back ankles that acts like a glider. Their thick furry tails are used to steer themselves while gliding down. And while they might seem cute and superhero-like, they don't belong indoors with people. They're animals that are naturally born to live in big families with their own kind. When people get these animals as pets, they usually have one or two at home, and they need trees to scale up and glide down. Not to mention sugar gliders are nocturnal and sleep all day to be active at night, which goes against humans, unless you're a night owl. And speaking of owls and other nocturnal creatures, owls are animals that shouldn't be kept in cages or in barns. We've all fantasized about an owl carrying a letter to our windows when we were younger. But that doesn't mean owls are these magical creatures that can be kept as pets. For starters, owls are solitary creatures and don't understand a flock mentality like many other birds, which is why they're not accustomed to having company and being cuddled with daily. And if you decided to keep an owl indoors, then consider your furniture gone. Owls need space to fly around and do owlish things. So your curtains, pillows, and bookshelves won't be spared. And being nocturnal animals, owls tend to throw the biggest parties at night when everyone's sleeping. Now, hedgehogs may seem like the perfect pet to have around the house, but they come with some restraints. Although adorable little animals, the prickly spikes on their backs may not be for the faint-hearted. Many injuries can be a result of mishandling and the fact that they roll up into a cute ball for self-defense. They're solitary creatures as well, and can't be around other hedgehogs or anything they might find threatening. And, like most solitude lovers, hedgehogs are nocturnal and like to go for late-night cruises alone. So, if you do happen to get one of these spike balls, make sure to have a lot of room for it to explore daily. With a ringed tail, reddish-brown color, these fluff balls make the best cuddle companions out there. I mean, who can resist the cuteness of the red panda? And no, it's not related to the giant panda, but it's still as cute. And I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it's best to leave these creatures alone. They're found in Southeast Asia in dense rainforests and can't be in captivity. And just like cats, they have sharp claws that'll redecorate your home interior, and not in a good way. When threatened, they release a foul odor to escape from danger. Hey, I can relate. Although its big fluffy ears make it even more irresistible, it's best to let these guys do their own thing.